Alright. What it do, world? Of course, it's your main man, Coolasspete Pete. I'm sitting here hanging out with my partner, Murda. You know what I'm saying? We finna really talk to y'all and tell y'all about Derrick Grace and his game. He has this viral game that he has. And he has a slogan. It's called Unlearn and Relearn.
Unlearn, relearn.
Unlearn, relearn.
Great. Matter of fact, we're going to pull it up, show it to you right quick. I got it right here.
Hey, we've been playing the shit out of this game, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit crazy.
This shit real, bro.
I would say just show them the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cover and the book. That's good.
Yeah, that's the cover to the game.
Let me show y'all this shit. I don't want nothing to roll out. We be playing this motherfucker. We don't even move the game. We just all reset at the table and play that bitch all over again.
The book come with it.
Damn. So in your experience, bro, of course it's kind of built like Monopoly, but in your opinion, how is this game like? Has this game like taught you anything? Have you ever been able to unlearn and relearn something?
I can't really unpack it all right now. Like I said, we only played it a couple of times, so I wouldn't want to give an unjust opinion about it. But as far as everything that it stands for, I definitely support it, man. I definitely feel like it's a lot to be learned, and yeah, I mean, just different words and concepts that he does have in it is definitely is a learning process.
Yeah, facts.
I definitely support Derrick Grace, man. I love the guy, man. I fuck with the guy. Been following him for some years.
Facts.
So definitely one of the guys that I support, bro. For real. Definitely.
Yeah, me too. I support a lot of things of what he do. I'm gonna tell you how I found.
We can't get no music in the background. A little.
You can add that in.
Add that in later.
Yeah. I think what. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how I found him. That's what I was gonna do. When I first seen him, I was like, this nigga look like an old gangbanging ass nigga. This nigga had fucking tattoos everywhere on his face, but he had this big ass light bulb. I'm talking about this shit reached from his chin to his eye. And I was like, I wonder why the fuck does he have that? So it came up on a little thing where he was like explaining his tattoos and shit, and then like once I started listening to him talk, I was like, your tattoos don't even match your conversation.
Right.
But it's something that'll make you sit down and listen to him.
It's what do they call it? It's a conversation starter. It's like a conversation.
Yeah, it's a conversation starter. Mm-hmm. And then when you listen to him, you be like, God damn, boy, you smart as a motherfucker.
Smarter than a motherfucker, right.
Would have never guessed that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But he's a very smart individual. My outlook on the game, I like it, but it shows how reckless I am with money. Because, bitch, I always lose first. That shit is crazy. Yeah. You know how, like, okay, in Monopoly, you start off with, like, $1,500, maybe $2,000. I don't know. I ain't played Monopoly in a minute. Derrick Grace shit, you only start with $500. So by the time you get to moving around, his shit is way more realistic because it puts like life in like perspective. This nigga has something called possibilities. You got outcomes. You got system errors. Every time you hit a motherfucking system error, you either gonna pay $200 or your ass going to jail. Mm-hmm. You hit possibilities, you could go to jail. From the opportunity, bitch, you could go to jail.
Which is really lifelike, you know what I mean?
Which is really fucking lifelike.
The average mistake don't send your ass to jail, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
You know, especially with us being black men. You know, I don't know how it worked for the white folk and the other races, but I know one mistake with us, you know what I mean? You fuck around, you get locked up some damn where. So, you know, it's definitely a possibility in the life that we live.
Facts. So from the way that we spend money in this game, how does that equate to the way that we spend money in real life?
I think with the way he got the game set up, I mean, you only have options to buy like property and shit.
Right.
But in real life, I mean, hell, you got food, you got clothes.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got other miscellaneous shit that you could blow your money on, you know what I mean? Which really I would have liked to see them incorporate more shit like that. But the game would have had to been bigger, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
You know, because a lot of people, hell, you might got the option to go buy land or property, but, you know, the average motherfucker gonna blow that shit on the car or something. You know what I'm saying? Or,
Facts.
I'm gonna go get these Gucci shades or something, man. I'm gonna get them new J's. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So, but, you know.
So my question to you is, with the way that we spend money like that, how would a person be able to sit down, talk to their children, and tell them how to make better money decisions on shit like that?
Good question. Great question. My opinion, first and foremost, man, you gotta, I don't know, research is always the best, is the best answer to figure out anything. So, research, trial and error. So for me to explain to my child how to do something, I would have had to read about it, learn about it, and do it myself. You know, so you know, that's just how I would see that going. You know, a lot of things that we don't know is because we ain't been taught or we haven't researched ourselves. So,
right.
You know, so to show my son something, I would have to have been on the front row doing that, because a lot of people ain't nobody show me how to go buy property or buy a house. I'd have been and did it by now, which I'm in the process of learning. But yeah, man, it's a question that I haven't fully deep dived in yet, so it's kind of hard for me to answer that one. Definitely something that I need to learn.
But see, here's the only problem with the statement that you just named, and it's so many people around the world going through the same thing. I've already. Oh shit! Hold on. All right, so. Okay, back to what we were saying. The only problem with being inexperienced and then have to explain to a child is that I've already brung you into this world. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm actually late than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But see, that comes from a generational curse because my people's taught me late.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I have no choice but to teach you late.
Right. So actually, I mean, a lot of us are behind. We are behind the curve. You know what I mean? That comes without argument. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
9 times out of 10, we are behind the curve, and we're falling further and further behind the curve. You know, and that's why it's up to us now to be holding conversations like this. And, you know, just even if it's just in a mediocre setting or if it's on a broad set, a big horizon, but it's just time to have conversations like this, you know what I mean? To the more prepared we are, the more prepared that the next generation can be, you know? So, I mean, I definitely wouldn't argue about that, It's one thing for us to know that we're behind the curve and definitely late on things. You know what I mean? It's nice to be, well, my daddy didn't teach me this. They never showed me this, but that no longer becomes an argument because, I mean, now that you got kids of your own, I mean, it's not about problems, it's about solutions.
That's a fact.
You know, so you can't spend all day talking about a problem. You know what I mean? It's about solutions now. You know, and that's just where I'm at. That's where I'm at with that. You know.
Yeah, facts.
So
I try. I ain't gonna say I try. I do my best with mine. You know, it's just all depends on now their attention span. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? The later that we get on in life, the shorter attention span comes for a person. We come from never having TVs, so they got all day to figure shit out, to where now we have television. Now I'm only worried about a certain amount of hours a day. To now when they got smartphones, I can scroll all day. Now I ain't even got 3 minutes to motherfucking think for myself type shit.
Got iPads. I mean, it's like, well, I call my kid. They on the iPad all day. They on the little games. From time to get home. I mean, it's like, you know, it's really becoming harder now. The more they say it's easier. I mean, we got technology. But what is your technology being used for? You know what I mean? They putting up games and bullshit in front of our children, so it's kind of hard to reach them. You know, if you're not in that full family unit household where you can integrate with your kids and you can teach your children every day, it's definitely hard. You know what I mean? You can't have a.
I would say to me, It's the way that they name shit. Because when you call it a smartphone, well, you got to be the dummy to be asking the motherfucking phone how to do everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like they took the smarts out of people and just put everything into technology.
Yeah, it's really an oxymoron. You know what I mean? Because the smartphone don't make you nothing but dumb.
You know what's funny? Most black women are oxymoron.
Mm-hmm.
And hold on, let me explain, because I know y'all looking like, what the fuck is he talking about? The average independent woman is an oxymoron. You mean to tell me you an independent woman, you don't need a nigga for shit, but you on food stamps, Section 8, and you get, what they call this, a child support. How the fuck are you independent when you still depend on a nigga to take care of you?
Depending on the government, depending on somebody.
You depending on, how are you independent?
A man got to do this and that for you just to motherfucking, man, I'm about over these women, period.
Yeah.
I mean, ask me. That's a whole nother conversation in itself. Like, man,
Bitch, be like, I don't need a nigga for nothing. Okay, bitch, who finna change the tire? Who finna change the oil in that motherfucker? Who finna make sure ain't nobody shitting you? Who finna move the fucking furniture?
Man, what?
Listen, a woman would be so prissy, sedity, I don't want to do nothing, but let her think you cheating. This bitch could lift a whole couch and see if a bitch under there. You know, this whole turned into the incredible She-Hulk in this motherfucker, just trying to figure out if you're cheating or not. Like, I've never gotten that part.
All right, if a woman can't tell me the last book she read, I'm not interested. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, these bitches never read a book. Can't tell you what 9 times 9 is. You know what I mean? They got no brains. You know what I mean? A lot of these motherfuckers ain't
She
smart.
can't tell you how to get along, but she can tell you which wig lay on your head the best. Yeah, baby, you working ass backwards at some point.
She can tell you which one of your homeboys got money and which one bitch. I fucking my homeboys and all that shit. Like, these bitches crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I've been single so motherfucking long. I don't even know how to date anymore. I'm so horrible at that shit.
Yeah, that shit is over with. You can't date no more, bro.
Yeah, that shit over with. They done fucked the game all the way up.
Oh yeah.
And then the more that I watch gold digger pranks, I be like, boy, this no motherfucking hope for a nigga.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Cause shit, the older women get, the slower they be. So shit, you'll fuck around and get a woman. She be everything you want as a housewife, but she want a nigga to be in the house by 8 o'clock. We in the bed by 9. Like, nigga, I am not that motherfucking old. I am not a senior citizen. Like, bitch, I like to stay up at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I want to have me a couple beers when I get home. I'm still, you know, to me, in my prime, a woman only has like a 10-year span in their prime. They'll never last longer than 10 years. Because the average woman have kids within a time frame. They might be 50 years old, but all their children are within a 10-year time frame. A man could have a motherfucking child at 60.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He's still technically in his prime. He still can make, and he can have a woman, he can have a baby with a woman who's fucking 30 and he's 60.
Yeah.
But a woman can't be motherfucking 60 and have a baby with a 30-year-old nigga. It's not quite humanly fucking possible. But they'll sit here and tell us all about how, you know what I'm saying, we're not really worth shit. But at the same time, I can't really blame them for how they think if this how the fuck they mama think. You're only going to be, you're a sponge of the motherfucker that made you.
Or raised you any damn way.
Or raised you any damn way. You feel what I'm saying? So it's I think life is a fucking oxymoron. Everything is a catch-22. You feel what I'm saying? I can smoke weed, but then I don't like to be sober. That's a catch-22. I enjoy being high and I don't like to be sober. You feel what I'm saying? And then anything besides weed, technically you're an addict. If you smoke blunt after blunt after blunt, yeah, you just smoke a lot of weed. But if I drink beer after beer after beer, I'm a fucking alcoholic. Like, they got a whole other name for it. You know what I'm saying? If I like to pop 2 or 3 perks at a
anything
time,
that you do in excess, you're an addict, bro. You know what I mean?
Shit, well, look at obese niggas. A nigga will fuck around, eat a Twinkie, and then go eat a bowl of ice cream. Bitch, you still an addict? You just an addict on different shit. Because cocaine and sugar do the same thing to the brain.
Yeah, shit, sugar worse than cocaine. Hell,
You
it's
think
more
so?
addictive. It's way more addictive. Hell yeah.
I think it's way more accessible. I would not say addicted.
I think it's way more addictive.
I think it's way more accessible. Because, bitch, they sell...
I've done both. I like sugar.
He say, nigga, I've done both. Okay, see, I've never done both. I've only done one. I just feel like one is more accessible.
Personal experience. They both easily accessible.
Girl, listen. For a long time, cocaine was just a part of medicine. So, shit, like what we see is now, like, oh, man, he's a cokehead. Bitch, everybody was a cokehead back in the day. Bitch, Coke was better than soda. Coke was so motherfucking good, they started putting that shit in soda. You know what I'm saying?
Coca-Cola. They probably still put it in that motherfucker. Motherfuckers can't live without them Coca-Colas and Pepsi and shit. Motherfucker ain't got a Pepsi, they got a whole attitude. I ain't had my Pepsi today. Bitch, goddamn, it's a Pepsi.
And now they blame it on caffeine. Oh, I ain't had my coffee. Bitch, that's just caffeine.
This world built off drugs and addiction and shit, man.
Yeah, that's why I always believe motherfuckers when they say that we are a part of a simulation.
Yeah.
Like your brain is just being programmed to be here for a certain amount of time. So whatever you like and whatever you want to do, just do it. There's nothing else you can fucking do about it. You don't have another fucking option. You feel what I'm saying? To me, that's why I feel like The Matrix was like a powerful fucking movie. You know what I mean? Matrix was a whole nother fucking level because it was opening our eyes to shit we hadn't really thought about. Because I don't know about you, but shit, when I was coming up, they were saying that the computers was going to take over the world by the year 2000. I'll be damned if it really didn't fucking do that.
I mean, they is taking over the world. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But it really started in like the year 2000. Like 2000 was a whole nother fucking year. Like 99, they used to be like, everybody was regular. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was still outside every day. Niggas, all the kids went outside, played football. We want to play basketball with each other. We want to spend the night at our friend's house. Now,
bikes, hell.
You know what I'm saying? We used to, bro, listen, in order for you to be a game head, you had to actually go buy the PlayStation in order to be a game head. Now you can get on your mama phone, download the motherfucking game, and be addicted to her phone.
Yeah, it is.
But at the same time, phones wasn't $1,200 back in the day neither.
No.
Phones cost more than the motherfucking PlayStation.
Phones like mini computers now, man.
Like mini computers. Nigga, they is mini computers. They got the same shit in the smartphone that they got in the computer. Only difference is they put a it's called a I think it's called a, I want to say it's not a VPN. It's something. It's a phone number where your phone could tap into the internet, and that's its own phone number to like the internet type shit. So like phones that got so like crazy now to where you can cut these you can power these motherfuckers off, they'll still be tracking you.
Oh yeah, I already know it. I'm already knowing. I'm hip to it.
You know
that's
what
why,
man.
I'm big on that nature and holistic shit, bro. It wouldn't be nothing for me. Like if I had the perfect life, bro, I'd be living off grid. I have me a farm, raise my own fruits, vegetables, and animals and all that shit, bro. My own natural water and all of that shit, bro. Fuck a phone, fuck a TV. You know what I mean? Fuck all of that shit, bro.
Facts.
You know what
that shit ain't really doing it, but make a nigga sit on the couch anyway.
You know what I'm saying? Making you dumb. I read my books, you know what I mean? I learn, you know what I mean?
Thanks.
That would be a great life for me. I don't need much, you know what I'm saying? As long as I can make my children happy, you know what I mean? Provide for them, you know what I mean? I feel like I did a good job. As long as I could leave them land and property and business and income and equity and assets.
Right, I feel like I did what I was supposed to do.
I would feel like an accomplished person.
Facts. I definitely give you that. Mm-hmm. It's very rare that you can see motherfuckers that look like us have that fucking conversation or even be able to say that. Right. That's the only part that we have to figure out that other motherfuckers already kind of have figured out. Niggas that come from Mexico, work in the United States for 6 months, go back to their home for 6 months. We don't actually have that option. We got to go through this fuck shit all year.
Year round.
You know what I'm saying? Year round. You go to motherfucking Mexico, niggas still got big back TVs. You come here, bitch. If you see a nigga with a big back TV, that nigga ain't got shit.
Off materialism and trying to, you know, put on this facade of wealth. You know what I mean? People try. it's a place filled with broke people trying to act rich. You know what I mean? Broke people trying to explain to another broke person that they got more money than they when they broke as hell. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. I seen a broke nigga arguing about another broke nigga that's broker than them. You know what I mean? Two broke niggas arguing about who the brokest is. Ain't now one of y'all got no goddamn money. What
the fuck is we arguing about? Me and you need to go argue with the bitch at the bank. You know, give me some motherfucking money, and I got a reason why. Cause this nigga ain't got no money, and he trying to tell me I got less money than him.
Hey, you ain't got shit.
He ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I mean, and to sit there for 2-3 hours having this conversation ain't made nothing.
Bro, them niggas will talk all motherfucking day about the same conversation and still never learn a motherfucking thing.
I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not doing it.
That shit is crazy.
You know, the one thing motherfucker told me, said, man, you can learn a lot from a dummy. You know what I mean? When the nigga told me that, kind of fucked me up. But when I thought about it, I said, man, you know what? You motherfucking right, bro. The nigga said, man, you know, you can learn a lot from a dummy. You damn sure can, goddammit. Listen to a motherfucker talk with no sense. You know exactly how not to think and how not to move and what not to say out your daggone mouth. You know what I mean? That's what you learn from a dummy.
You can learn that shit in a few hours. That's not hard to do, man. That is fucking crazy, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all for checking us out. Appreciate y'all for listening. Of course, it's your main man, Coolasspete. I'm down here with my boy Murda, you know what I'm saying? And we just kicking game. Dropping jewels on niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Stay tuned, man.
And there's more jewels to come. Yeah.